In the wake of the RICO lawsuit filed by MSR Media in U.S. federal court in Miami, in which the St. Kitts Nevis Anguilla National Bank, among other individuals and entities, was named as a defendant, Prime Minister Dr. Terence Drew was asked if the bank was in danger of losing its correspondence bank, the U.S.-based Bank of America. According to sources, the Bank of America was recently subpoenaed in the RICO case involving allegations against the National Bank and the transaction of funds related to a CBI project. In a second July roundtable with members of the news media, SK Newsline asked Prime Minister Drew about the level of risk faced by the bank as a result of the RICO lawsuit, and this was his response.
If National Bank were to lose its correspondence banking, who you think will be affected? Every single. Not even your business will survive. Your business will be dead. That is how serious this is. And that is why I'm taking it very seriously. If you attack our banking system in any way, you are attacking the very survival of our children, of our country. St. Kitts and Nevis will be downgraded within a week. It's a very serious matter. I want to send home that point. National Bank is a reputable institution. National Bank has a robust due diligence system. And I know National Bank has even enacted tougher regulations to make sure that National Bank is protected. To the point where National Bank was being seen as one of those banks that has done significant work to make sure it is protected. It will not only affect St. Kitts and Nevis, it would affect the region because National Bank is still the largest indigenous bank in the currency region. That is how serious this matter is. And I will not accept anybody who seeks to destroy the reputation of National Bank. It is beyond me. It is about the country. It's a very serious matter.
Meanwhile, the government of St. Kitts and Nevis has been involved in a process of reform to the Citizenship by Investment program, spearheading regional harmonization in an effort to strengthen and protect the program. Glenn Bart reporting for SK Newsline.
The Dr. Terence Drew administration has been doing a good job in its year and a half in office and could have a hard time losing despite missteps in their first term. So assesses Peter Wickham, political analyst, who said the lack of an organized, formidable opposition means the St. Kitts Nevis Labour Party may be in political office for some time to come.
I think that Dr. Drew has done reasonably well under these circumstances, but I think a lot of the I think that there are a number of people who feel that the leadership has been less exciting than it could have been. So if I were to give an objective opinion, I would say that I give him a B or a B plus in terms of his performance, probably a B. One could argue that certainly he's less inspiring than either of the two previous leaders that he's come after. But nonetheless, Dr. Drew is locked in by an important reality, and this is the fact that he is, he has no competition virtually, and the chaos and confusion in the opposition makes it difficult for him to do badly. So I would say unforced errors, perhaps there have been a few. Opportunities that have not been fully exploited, perhaps there have been a few. But I also appreciate that the turf he's batting on is not necessarily the easiest. I mean, St. Kitts and Nevis is coming out of COVID, and it's essentially trying to find a developmental path, and we were speaking about that in the earlier segment. He may have some ideas, but again, that's something that's going to take time. And then he's also dealing with the reality of a Dr. Douglas, who is very much alive and well and within the party, and still there are sections of the Labour Party that may feel that he should be the individual leading it. So when you take all of that together, I would say that, yes, there have been some enforced errors, but I think he's done okay. And that's probably the phrase that I would be most comfortable with. I don't believe the likelihood of him losing office anytime in the near future is high. I think that as you continue and you say that you have PLP offering a slate of 8, and you have PAM indicating that they're going to be contesting all 8 seats on the mainland. You have CCM dominance in Nevis. And you have an NRP which is trying to get off the ground but is yet to do so, and certainly has not indicated which coalition partner it will seek an association with. It's a level of confusion in which the St. Kitts and Nevis Labour Party and Dr. Drew can only benefit. So I would say he has time. He has time to make mistakes. He has time to find himself, and presumably either this election or the next one, he will find himself very comfortably in a leadership position again.
Mr. Wickham was speaking on the latest edition of Newsline 360, which aired on TVC Channel 40 on the cable on Tuesday night. You can watch the show on the Television Caribbean's Facebook page or TVC's website, www.tvcplus.live. Andre Huey, SKN Newsline. Introducing St. Kitts and Nevis's newest TV channel, Television Caribbean, TVC Channel 40 on the cable's Ultra TV. TVC promises to deliver the finest in television broadcasting in St. Kitts and Nevis and the Caribbean, with some of the best local programs in news, sports, and entertainment. Join us for Insights, where we delve into the lives of our guests.
Let me see what happens if I put this to it. Big explosion, like, okay, note to self, don't do that again.
Or get in-depth analysis on Newsline 360. We have sports, entertainment, and inspiration. It's all here on TVC Channel 40 on the cable's Ultra TV, on TelTV Cable Network in St. Martin, and on our website www.tvcplus.live. TVC Channel 40. See the difference.
So the reason I love the cable, the prices are reasonable and affordable, and they give back so much to the community and the country.
Prime Minister Dr. Terence Drew joined his colleague heads of government in an emergency meeting on 2nd July 2024 to discuss the impact of Hurricane Beryl on member countries of the Caribbean community. At the 2nd July Prime Minister's Roundtable, Dr. Drew reported on that emergency CARICOM meeting and the devastation to Eastern Caribbean member states that were in the path of Hurricane Beryl.
Hurricane Beryl has caused significant damage, and I just came off an emergency meeting of CARICOM, really to discuss the response of CARICOM as a result of this hurricane passing through the Caribbean. The countries that are affected significantly are St. Vincent and the Grenadines, Grenada, Carriacou and Petit Martinique. Also we had Barbados, Tobago, St. Lucia to some extent. And this has devastated the Grenadines and those islands for both St. Vincent and Grenada, which are Union Island, significantly affected. It is part of the Grenadines of St. Vincent. And then we had Carriacou and Petit Martinique, which are part of Grenada. Hearing the accounts from the Prime Minister of St. Vincent, Dr. Ralph Gonzalez, Honorable, and Honorable Deacon Mitchell of St. Vincent, of Grenada Petit Martinique and Carriacou, one can easily understand the devastation that they suffered. They will give the official report, but based on what we discussed, it does not look good. And this is one of the things that I've been speaking about since coming to office, that we face an existential threat, and that threat is the climate crisis. And at some point, we will be hit hard. This year, we are seeing a record, a Category 5 hurricane in the month of June. This has occurred because the sea level, the temperature of the seas are high. The temperature that we see now is the temperature that is normally seen sometime in August, September, but we are seeing that in the very early part of the hurricane season.
Videos and pictures that emerged showed severe damage to property and infrastructure caused by the passage of Category 4 Hurricane Beryl, but it was St. Vincent and the Grenadines, as well as Grenada, Carriacou, and Petit Martinique that took the full brunt of the storm. Since hitting the lower Windward Islands, Beryl has escalated into a Category 5 hurricane, now headed on a path across the Caribbean Sea toward Jamaica. Glenn Bart reporting for SK Newsline.
The work to upgrade the venue for Culturama 50 will be completed in time for the festival, assures Minister with responsibility for Culturama, Eric Evelyn.
Of course, when we embarked on this ambitious project, we met with the contractors. We told them how important it was for them to finish the work on time. They gave that commitment, they gave that assurance that, yes, we will work overtime, we will work on weekends, and we will deliver. And I'm happy to say that they are delivering, and they will deliver, and the venues will be ready on time for the start of Culturama 50. I'm very pleased with what I have been seeing in terms of the work that have been done at the venues, the cultural complex, the cultural village, NEPAC, and of course, I am fully confident that all three venues will be up and running and ready and very much improved. And so, all of our patrons who will be attending the activities at these venues, I believe that you will be very pleased with the work that we have done. I want to commend my colleagues in the Nevis Island administration for us investing heavily in the upgrade of these facilities.
While addressing the media and those in attendance at a Culturama media event recently, Minister Evelyn also said preparations are advancing well for Culturama 50.
We had our first press conference way back, I think, in January or February, and I think so far so good. I know we've had a lot of activities so far, based on what we've seen in terms of the response, based on what we have heard in terms of the music from soca and calypso. I am extremely satisfied with what I'm hearing. I'm very satisfied in terms of the preparation. We've had the sashing of the contestants. We've had the reveal of all of the contestants. And all in all, I think that we are ready, as you would have heard from the Culturama Secretariat Director, that the committee has been working overtime. They has been meeting on a very regular basis. And I think that we have some exciting activities planned for this year. This year, of course, is the 50th anniversary and homecoming. And so it will be an extraordinary year. It will be an exceptional year for Culturama here on the island of Nevis. And I'm very, very satisfied as the Minister of Culture that we are well on our way. We are well prepared. And I believe the vibes have been building very well, and people feel the excitement. I think people feel Culturama. The feeling is out there. It's not only with me, it's not only with the Culturama committee, it's not only with the participants, but the feeling is there right here in Nevis, in St. Kitts and Nevis, and in the diaspora as well.
Nevis's premier festival celebrates 50 years of existence this year. I'm Andre Huey for SKN Newsline.
Feeling beautiful is an inside job, but it pays to look the part. Hi, I'm Sharena, and together with the Sparkle Squad, we are dedicated to helping our sparkly see themselves in the best light.
I haven't had a happy point since my son passed.
I prayed and I cried, and I asked him, please don't take me away from my kids.
I said, you're not going to see your mommy anymore, and you're not going to see your sister anymore.
There's this lack of self-worth and self-esteem.
The doctor said I had 3-degree burns and 4-degree burns.
It can make her feel as beautiful as we think she is, but if you don't feel it inside, it's not going to be worth anything. This show is about hope, right? We all got hope that one day things will be a little bit easier.
When you look good, you feel good. That's where we want to get to a stage of being resilient. Yes, things happen, but we can bounce back.
I could conquer anything. I know I've been through this, but I know I have overcome and I can help somebody else.
So you ready to sparkle?
Oh my God! Wow!
I love the cable because they're real. What you see is what you get. No hidden agenda, no tricks, just real, honest communication.
At Digital Print Plus and Crafted by Design, we're thrilled to be your go-to print shop located in the heart of Bastille. From essential services like printing, copying, and laminating, to a diverse array of school supplies, arts and craft materials, and office essentials, we've got you covered. Don't fret, Digital Print Plus and Crafted by Design are here to stay and ready to be your trusted partners for all your printing and craft supply needs. Ready for a visit? Find us at the corner between Dillio and Princess Street. Just look for the vibrant pink and yellow building with white doors. We can't wait to welcome you to our